All right, welcome back. Good morning. Today we are going to talk about how to find the arc length measurement. So if we look here, hopefully you remember we talked about last week if we are trying to find the length around the entire circle, that is our circumference. And the formula for circumference is either pi times d or 2 times pi times r, which you can see is right here. Okay, now, we are only looking right now for the arc length, so this distance right here. So if we think about it, 2 times pi times r, that represents the whole circumference. We only want to know what is this angle divided by 360. That will tell us what portion of the circle it is. 360 because if we think about it, the whole circle is 360 degrees. So whatever that angle is, if it was the whole circle, it'd be 360 over 360. That'd reduce to 1. 1 times 2 pi r, that would give us our answer. Okay, so in this situation, we know instead of instead of theta, instead of 360, it'll be whatever is theta there. Sorry, struggled there. So look at example number 1 here. Find the arc length. So our arc length would be this distance around the edge. So 2 times pi times r, which is 13, okay, times, then it's whatever the angle is, so in our case 270, divided by 360. And we put all this into the calculator. So I recommend go to desmos.com, 2 times pi times 13 times 270, and then all of that divided by 360. And it said in the directions round to the nearest tenth. So 61.26, so we round up, 61.3. Now our label here is feet, and it is just feet, not feet squared. Feet squared is only if it's area. So 61.3 feet. And we are done. Next one's the same approach. 2 times pi times 11 times 315 divided by 360. Okay. So we go here, 2 times pi times 11 times 315 divided by 360. 60.5 feet. Okay. The only difference then at the bottom here is there is no picture. So like in example 3, we have the radius, we have the angle. In my opinion, it's actually a little easier. Don't even have to interpret a picture, just 2 times pi times the radius, which is 18, times 60 over 360. Now keep in mind, if they gave us the diameter, so if this was diameter, say, we would divide by 2. But we don't have to do that here, so 2 times pi times 18 times 60 divided by 360. And we get 18.84. So if we round in nearest tenth, 18.8 centimeters. And our final one like this, 2 times pi times 16 times 75 divided by 360. And we get 20.9 meters. And we're done. Now take a look. We've got 2 more to do, and these are very similar, except look at the instructions. It says leave the exact answer as a fraction. So when we do this, we're not going to multiply pi in. We're going to just reduce. So same thing. We're trying to find the arc length. So 2 times pi times the radius, which in our case here is 4, times 180 over 360. And we'll start off. Let's reduce. So zeros cancel out. We're left with 18 over 36. So 2 times pi times 4 times 18 does go into 36 twice, so that would reduce to 1/2. And at that point, you notice there's a 2 on the top and on the bottom. And so if we look here then, 4 times 1 is 4. 4 pi will be our answer. The next one's similar, maybe a little harder. So 2 times pi times radius of 19 times 150 over 360. Once again, the zeros cancel. Now 15 over 36, that will reduce down. 3 goes into 15 5 times. 3 goes into 36 12 times. At this point now, you can see 2 will go into 12 6 times. And let's go ahead and multiply 5 times 19. Does give us 95. So 95 over 6 pi. That is our answer. All right. So if you have questions about that, the delta today doesn't ask you to do these last two. That's just kind of getting us ready. But think about that. If you need help, let me know. Hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you later.